Hey guys, what's going on? Aaron Chen here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be doing a bit of research on affiliate marketing for beginners. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, I constantly come up with content that's going to teach you how to become more profitable in your online business. So consider subscribing if you've never checked out any of my stuff before, alright? And in today's video, we're going to talk a little bit more about this, and I'm going to show you how I was able to resign from my job. So, huge announcement. I resigned from my job about a week ago, okay? So I've been online marketing now for the last 10 years. It's taken me a long time to figure this stuff out. A lot of you know my story. For those of you who don't, 8 years literally smashing my head against the wall, had no idea what I was doing, and it wasn't until 2 years ago, 2016, when it really started to click. And I've been in this corporate job now for 6.5 years. A great job, and I just wanted to be careful. I think that's the Asian side of me. I didn't want to quit it without making sure that the business was secure on all sides, because you have to do that, right? And I'm doing pretty well in corporate, but the beautiful thing about building a really powerful affiliate marketing business is you can make as much money as you really, really want, okay? So I've now been able to double my corporate income. I've been doing it for a while, but again, I just wanted to be safe, and so finally resigned last week, which is pretty freaking awesome. And I'm gonna be doing this business thing full-time at the end of April, okay? So it depends on when you're watching this video, but I wanna show you how I did it, okay? So if you're experienced, or maybe you're just getting started, you have no idea what you're doing, I'm gonna share with you the 5 steps that I took over the last 2 years to be able to finally resign from my job, okay? And it's all through affiliate marketing, selling other people's stuff, okay? Now, this is how it works. These are the 5 steps that I took, okay? The first thing that you really, really want to do is you want to get really good at generating traffic, all right? Now, you need to get really good at generating your own traffic. That's very important, okay? You don't want to buy traffic. You want to learn to generate your own traffic. Now, what's the difference, okay? Buying traffic is when you go out there and you buy something like a solo ad, right? So there are a lot of people talking about solo ads. It's one of the main reasons why I failed for so long, because I was buying other people's traffic, and you don't know what the quality of the traffic is like. It could be really bad, it could be really shit, and because of that, you're not going to be able to convert that traffic into sales. That's a big problem, okay? Now, when you generate your own traffic, you're actually learning the skills to go out there to attract people towards your business, towards your website. Now, when someone enters the email in your autoresponder on your capture page, that's when you generate a lead. And there are lots of different ways to generate traffic. One of the main ways that I do it is through YouTube, okay? So YouTube, you can do it on Facebook, you can do it on Instagram, banner advertising, display networks, there's so many different ways to generate traffic, but you have to learn that skill, okay? So don't be lazy. Don't go out there buying other people's traffic. That should only be 10% of your entire traffic portfolio. You need to learn how to generate your own traffic. So that's strategy number 1. That was the first thing that I focused on, okay? First of 5 things that I focused on that allowed me to resign from my job and build a tremendously successful affiliate marketing business now, which I thank my lucky stars for. And again, listen, it's not that difficult if you know what to do. You don't have to wait 10 years. I'm gonna be showing you how you can do this stuff today, okay? So generate your own traffic, that's the first thing, okay? The second thing is you must create your own stuff, okay? So when I say create your own stuff, so this is your sales funnel. Okay, this is your sales funnel. This is your capture page where you capture people's information. You may have seen this before, right? But all of this whole sales funnel thing, you have to customize it yourself, okay? You cannot use other people's stuff. So your capture page has to be your own capture page. Your sales funnel has to be your own sales funnel. You can't go out there and use some other company's replicated sales funnel. And I was doing that again for the first 8 years of my business. And because it was replicated, because there were thousands of other marketers using the same pages, everybody looks the same. And when everybody looks the same, your conversions suffer. I hope that makes sense, okay? You have to become an individual. You have to find a way to wrap your business in your own branded content, okay? And when it looks different, when it's very unique in the marketplace, then your conversions aren't gonna suffer. I hope that makes sense, okay? So if you're still using other companies' replicated websites, you need to stop, all right? So that's the second thing. Number 2 is use your own stuff, okay? Very, very important, okay? Now the third thing that I did was I started doing video, okay? Now you already probably know if you're one of my subscribers or you've been following me for any length of time, or maybe you're just watching my video for the first time, I do a lot of video, all right? A lot of what I do is videos on YouTube and even the back end here. So stuff like this, right? This is video, guys, okay? You can't get away from video. So if you're thinking to yourself, well, Aaron, I'm scared of the camera, I don't know how I feel about doing video, must I do video to be successful? You don't have to do video to be successful, but if you do video, you're going to be very successful. I hope that makes sense, okay? And if you look at every single really successful affiliate marketer or internet marketer out there, they all do video. Why? Because internet marketing, affiliate marketing is a people business, okay? Don't listen to what everybody thinks. You cannot hide behind your keyboard. If you're trying to hide behind your keyboard, you are going to go broke. I promise you that, all right? The only way that you can be truly successful is to connect with your audience. How do you connect with your audience? Well, you do video, right? Because when you do video, people can get to know, like, and trust you. They can see your face, they can hear your voice, they can see your personality, they can feel your energy through the camera, all right? And that's how you build relationships with people. Because that's essentially how it works. If you don't have a relationship with your list, with your email list right here, okay? They're not gonna buy from you. If they don't have a relationship with you, they don't trust you, they're not gonna buy the products that you recommend, all right? So there's a big fallacy in the industry, all right? There's a big myth. They say that the amount of money you're gonna make is, how big your list is. No. It's not about that, okay? The amount of money that you're gonna make depends on the relationship that you have with your list. Because if I had 1 million people on here, right? If I had 1 million people on my email list, but every single one of this 1 million people didn't like me, or they thought I was a greasy salesperson, they're not gonna buy a single product that I promote. Does that make sense, right? But if they all loved me, even if I only had 1,000 people here, but they were all my raving fans, that means they hung on my every single word. They loved my content because I was providing so much value for them over here, right? Teaching them stuff, yeah? They're going to buy the products that I recommend. Now, will they buy every single product? Probably not, but when I make a recommendation, they will take it seriously. Okay, I hope that makes sense, all right? So step number 1, generate your own traffic. Step number 2, use your own stuff. Step number 3, do video. Okay, so important. Let's see, step number 4 is... yes, do this over and over and over again, okay? Do this over and over and over again. So number 4, rinse and repeat. This is very, very important, all right? So actually, step 1, 2, 3, you're pretty much sorted. But the problem is most people don't even do step 1, 2, 3, and I'll talk about this later and why people fail so much, right? But 1, 2, 3 is really what made the big difference. Now, step number 4, rinse and repeat, you have to do this consistently, right? So if you're generating traffic, you have to learn to get to at least, bare minimum, all right, 20 leads per day, okay? Don't get like 200 leads in a month and then don't generate any more traffic. You have to get traffic on a daily basis, on a daily, regular basis. It has to come in on a regular basis so that your funnel has time to convert that traffic and so you can generate sales on a consistent basis. I hope that makes sense, okay? And so what a lot of people do instead is, instead of generating traffic on a consistent basis, they buy a one-off solo ad, generate 500 clicks, they get 200 leads, they don't generate any sales, and then they're like, how come I'm not making any sales? And that's exactly the same problem that I had in the first 8 years, because I kept wasting money on solo traffic. I kept buying other people's traffic instead of learning how to generate my own traffic, okay? Now, when I decided, on the day I decided, which was, I remember this day, okay? This was at the end of 2015, coming into 2016, when I finally decided I'm not gonna buy anybody else's traffic, I'm gonna learn to generate my own stuff, and I'm gonna do video. That's when my business completely changed, okay? And when you brand yourself and you rinse and repeat, which is super duper important, because you have to keep doing this. You have to keep generating traffic, keep generating traffic. You have to build out your sales funnel, okay? Because the deeper your sales funnel is, the more of a chance you get to connect with your audience, and the more of a chance you get to close sales, okay? If your sales funnel is only like 3 days long, you're not gonna win, okay? The longer your sales funnel, the longer your autoresponder sequence that leads back to very unique and valuable content, the more sales you're gonna make and the more money you're gonna make. As simple as that, okay? Now what's step number 5? Step number 5, I have no space, I'm gonna do it up here, okay? Which is super important, okay? Whatever you do, do not quit, okay? Do not quit, all right? Because if you have all this stuff and after a week you're like, Aaron, this is not working, and then you quit. Well, if you quit, you're never gonna make any sales. You're never gonna be successful, right? So rinse and repeat and do not quit it's so important for you to do this, okay? So important. So listen, these are the 5 steps that I use to resign, okay? It's really as simple as that. It's not that complicated. But here's the really interesting thing, right? Is that, well, when I say it now, it sounds really simple because now I can look back and I've got 20/20 vision on what I did wrong. But actually, when I was in the trenches, it was very confusing. I had no idea what I was doing. Now, the biggest thing that I can teach you in today's video is step number 1, step number 2, and step number 3, again, like I mentioned, were the key things that changed my entire business, okay? If you do anything in your business, change these 3 things. Generate your own traffic, use your own stuff, and do video, you're gonna automatically your business is going to double or triple. I promise you that. Okay, if you take action on this information I'm sharing in this video today, it will automatically double or triple. All right, because you're already doing what 99% of affiliate marketers and internet marketers out there are not willing to do. Do you know why? Because they're lazy. That's basically it. People are lazy. They're not willing to do video, and they're not willing to use their own stuff, and they're not willing to generate traffic. That's why so many people buy solo ads, because it's easy to buy a solo ad. Okay, don't do that. Fight the urge to buy a solo ad. Learn real skills to generate your own traffic, and your business will just completely change. Okay, so listen, if you're a brand new person, if you're trying to learn how to do affiliate marketing, these 5 steps will literally change your business. I promise you that. Okay, so listen, if you want to learn this stuff, you're like, Aaron, this stuff sounds awesome. Okay, let me know below. I would love to hear in the comments below, what did you learn from today's video? I want to know one thing that you learned from today's video, and if you got any aha moments, or you got that warm fuzzy feeling inside, or you have your your hair standing up because you learned something today, I would really appreciate some thumbs ups, okay? But if this is the first time that you're watching my video, or the 100th time, but you're not getting my training, then you got to get my training, okay? I'm going to show you how I did this in a lot more detail. This is kind of the 30,000 foot overview. You're kind of looking from the top right now, okay? I want to show you over the shoulder, deep, how I did this stuff. If you want to learn how to do that, all you have to do is click on the link right below this video. It's in the description box. If you are on your mobile phone right now, click on the arrow on the right hand side and it'll reveal that link. Click on that link. On the next page, enter your best email address, and I'm going to send you the training for free that's going to show you over the shoulder how to do all this stuff in depth. It's going to be similar style. We're going to be inside of my home office on my computer screen, and I'm going to show you how to do this stuff right, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this video today. Take care. Remember, last 2 steps, rinse and repeat every day, and do not quit. I wanted to quit 20 times in the first 8 years I was building my business. If I had quit any one of those 20 times, we wouldn't be here today. I never would have resigned from my job. I would be working in a corporate job for the rest of my life, which really stinks, to be honest. So listen, I hope that helped. Take care, and let's speak soon. Bye.